evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CrazyZaku, and I'm bringing you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Now, if you remember last time, unfortunately, the case got extended, which is bad news for us because we were told that if we couldn't get this done in one day, in one trial setting, something bad was going to happen to Maya. So now, well, we got to find out what that bad thing might be. Let's get into it. Also, guys, if you want to catch this episode live, if you know, I'm hoping you guys are catching this episode live, come to my Twitch channel over at twitch.tv/TCWCrazyZaku every Saturday from 4 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard. Sometimes we go a little bit longer, sometimes we're a little bit, shorter. It all just depends. But yeah, come join the party. Come watch these things live. That way, you are not 2 weeks behind. I get to enjoy you guys live, and we all get to just have fun. All right. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
There, Pearls.
I can't take it anymore.
Look, it'll be all right. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Ungard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going.
You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am.
Yes, that's right. So... Hey, you guys. Glad I caught you, pal.
Mr. Scruffy Detective?
Oh, boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. So, what are you gonna do from now on? Well, what do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday? I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Ungard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. That's not... Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
He said that? That's horrible.
Well, because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth? Miss Andrews last Sunday for testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean almost need to frame Mr. Ungard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
It's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was betting that.
Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Was she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edward said she was in stable condition, but, well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay, and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you gonna visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her to if you went with her and let her whip you for a bit, pal. We do not have that kind of relationship, Gumshoe. Fuck you. What the actual fuck?
Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick.
Now I'm definitely not going. Let's see, the name of the hospital. Oh yeah, it's the Hottie Clinic. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. March 22nd, Hottie Clinic, reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place.
Yes. Are you here to visit a patient?
Ah, hi. Wait a second, you're...
Yes, I'm Director Hottie.
Why are you still here?
Yes, what is it? Can I help you out? You can tell me. Yes. Director Hottie.
Sorry. Director Honey. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it?
Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma?
You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes, and that thing, that surgery, it went well.
You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looks so beautiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. And when I snuck up on her real secret-like, she would scream real loud. Yes.
I see.
But she's really cute too. And when I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes. But I think I could get used to it.
Go back to your room.
You're so mean, So mean, my frisky friska. But that's good too. Okay, yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes.
And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. Oh god, those are bedroom eyes. Can I present you with the flowers? No, I cannot. Okay. I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning.
But that would have been too much for you.
There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ungard, you told Mr. and Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would have already been over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime. That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find Ungard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Miss Von Karma, you're a bitch. Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth on what really happens, then Ungard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was... I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why does she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. What happened today at trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Oh, by the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness that card! Give it to me, hurry! Do you have any idea what you've stupidly yet inadvertently done? This... I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! Alright. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few knew of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelley the Killer. Just as his name states, he is a killer. An assassin, the best at that. An assassin? So who is this Shelley the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins.
Long-standing?
The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has the habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims.
Why would he do something like that?
We think it's part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The Killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelley the Killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
Stop trying to counsel me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Corona was killed by Shelley the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt Ungard, your own client. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this.
What is it?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they'll let you enter. Letter introduction. In any case, I must attend to the preparation for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Ungard hired an assassin?
No way! I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maya, please. All I ask is that you make it home safe and sound. Date, who the hell knows? Time, why does it matter? Location, God knows where. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door to open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Date, still no one knows. Time, I'm not wearing a watch. Location, I don't know where I am half the time either. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, it looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a figure doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if some kind of puzzle or something? What is this thing? An antenna, I guess. And this is a VCR? I'm sure a lot of electronic gadgets around here. But what is an antenna doing here? Locked! Of course! It doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If it was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through here. That simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around the room. Ah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. ways? You mean? Dead men tell no tales. Is that how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way! You're lying! I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! Alright, I think for now we're going to go ahead and call this an episode right here. Honestly, these take a lot of effort out of me to do it, and just some days I just only want to do it for about 20 minutes. For now, we'll call this thing. Next time, we'll start the real investigation. I hope you guys will join me for that. In the meantime, folks, my name is CrazyZaku. I brought you all the hits and misses here, and let's play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Please share this video with your friends, your family, loved ones, your enemies, and everyone in between. Drop a DDT on that like button, cover for the 3, smack that subscribe button like an OG some money, tingle that bell right where it happens to be to stay up to date with all of our adventures here in and out of the courtroom. And I will see you guys later. Later!